looking to throw on first down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins. And the Chargers are going to take over just shy of midfield.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
The Chargers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. A run with Brooks to begin this drive. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Jones. Pass right side. That's Ryman. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
So the drive will end there, and on comes Tress Way to punt on 4th down. Oh, and now look at this. It's a fake. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Certainly not the most creative way to pick up the first down, but, Mike, no less effective. The offense gets to come back and maintain possession, and as the special team unit comes off the field, they did their job.
First and 10 now from the 36. To throw, it's Jones. That's caught. It's Brooks out of the backfield. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Here's Jones to throw. He's got it at the 7. He is in. Touchdown Chargers. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. We'll start this drive with first down. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. And in motion is Brown. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He's got his man complete to Johnson. And he football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. A return now from the 4. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. And they'll begin 1st and 10. Trying to avoid tacklers there, but the ball is out. And the defense has it. Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger. And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake-filled first half continues. Straight ahead, they go with Benson. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. They'll look to pick up the pace. Play action now. It's Jones. That's complete, and it's Adonai Mitchell. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Benson. Powering forward. He's in. Trey Benson. Touchdown, L.A. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's over the middle, taken in by Cooper. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. throw on the move is caught. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Cooper going in motion. On first down, it's Hurts. Over the middle to his tight end, Goddard. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. Everyone talks about being balanced. But as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
Second down throw for Hurts. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. What a start to the year. His second touchdown in this opening half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles go up by 7, 28-21. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Couldn't take the chance. They're going to return it from the goal line. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break. They face 2nd down and 7. Throwing, Jones. A dive and a catch. Incredible. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. Jones now on 1st down. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Jones. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone. This is the EA Sports Halftime Report. So let's get you caught up on what's going on around the National Football League. We'll start up at TIAA Bank Stadium in Jacksonville, where it was the visiting Cardinals who get the road victory. Kyler Murray with 3 touchdown passes in the Week 1 victory. From there, let's head west to see what's going on with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And they were losers in that ball game as they fall to the visiting Washington Commanders. Jaden Daniels, 2 touchdown passes as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Kyron Williams What a game. 3 touchdown runs in the victory. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Chargers offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time. Jones to throw on 2nd down. That's taken in right side by Leggett. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Handoff, and it's Benson running right. And he'll get this just past the 45 as he's taken down. On play action, it's Jones. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Jones. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse. And that one's going to be shut down quickly. A minimal gain. 2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Working from the gun, it's Jones.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Jones going to try and throw on 3rd down. That's complete. It's Odunze.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Throwing is Jones on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. This one will be from 37 yards out. Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers will cut the lead down to 4.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes, And some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders.
Saquon Barkley! The speed on display. He's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And that back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles will extend this third quarter lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Jones. That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and a yard. They run out of the gun with Benson. He'll bring this to the 40. That's good enough to move those chains. It's a 1st down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. Now give up the middle, it's Benson. And that'll give him a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. On the ground, it's Benson. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
He's the pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. The 44-yard line.
On the zone read, a give to Benson. A hit, and he has lost the football. And this is taken in by the defense.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
Here's 1st and 10. Hurts going to keep it on the option. And maybe the quarterback should have given that one away. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on him. And in this case, they're able to hold him to no gain.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down. Now a stoppage for an injured player, and it's Saquon Barkley who appears to be shaken up. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Here now, 3rd and 5. To throw is Hurts. Open man, left side. He's got it. 13 yards on the catch there. First down, Philadelphia.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And then he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Patience is a great quality of a running back. You have to wait for holes and gaps to develop. But in this case, Mike, he just kept waiting and waiting, and nothing ended up happening. No gain.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. To the outside, he's got Smith.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
3rd and short, and Hurts will throw. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there. As time has expired, the 3rd quarter has come to an end. On 4th down, it's Jake Elliott time for the Eagles. Officially, a 29-yard attempt. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The return starts from the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense headed back to take over once more. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Now, Jones. To the left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And a big strike for good yardage there, all the way up to midfield.
And the Chargers first down.
They bring a tight end in motion left. Jones now on 1st down. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 2nd and goal. They'll stick to the ground. And he finds a seam and takes it down to the 3. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. And he will score! Game on! Rome Odunze. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Jones. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. He'll start at the 4. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Eagles offense about ready to take over once more. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Throw is caught by Cooper on the right side. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left. And it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now Hurts. A short throw taken in by Goddard. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
And an Eagle 1st down.
Hurts.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on 1st down.
And in motion is Brown. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
To throw is Hurts. This one caught at the 4. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal.
These are the type of plays that drive a coach crazy in the film room, and you have to learn as a quarterback to avoid. You can take some chances. You can push the ball downfield, but not only to pick up a couple yards. You got to pick your chances of when you want to be aggressive, and you got to make sure you make better decisions going forward.
And he's going the wrong way, dropped back at 7.
You know at this point the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
That one, taken in. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Now, Hurts. This is hot. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
The home team's offense ready for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jones. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. Now, Jones. Throw right side, pulled in by Mitchell. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. 22 yards, the pickup there. And the Chargers have the 1st down. They'll drop to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd down. Jones to the air again. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Throwing is Jones on 3rd down. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Jones. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts, and will take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. From out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. The Chargers are going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll discuss what's to come. It's 4th down is looming. And he looks looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. Throwing on first down is Jones. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Adonai Mitchell. Target, and it'll be second down. Shotgun now for Jones. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And now the referee looks like he has gotten word from replay that he'll stop the game inside the last 2 minutes. All replays emanate from there. So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the second look, and indeed this call will be overturned. He's going to air this one out, and he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Again, it's Jones. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Again, they'll throw with Jones. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. So it's a win here for the Eagles. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Good night from SoFi.